Hello everyone, this is Allegedly Caleb, and we're going to be playing some Solitaire Advanced Squad Leader today. Now I've set up a new campaign where I am playing as a German infantry company, just a regular infantry company, in 1939 at the start of the invasion of Poland. Now throughout this campaign, we're going to be playing one mission per month of the war, that is if our company survives. And yeah, we've got our first battle today. I'll take a look at our campaign roster right here. I've got it in my hand. So the date is September 19th, 1939. We are participating in the Battle of Tomaszów Lubelski, where essentially this is a Polish counterattack to try to break the Army Krakow out of its pocket. Essentially, they're trying to break down into Romania and Hungary to try and escape from the Germans. Now, some of their forces did succeed, such as I think it was, what is it, the 10th Motorized Brigade or the 1st Motorized Brigade, which was Poland's only motorized brigade. They, I believe, were able to escape along with a couple other forces and later joined the other allies in the Battle of France. So there were some success here, but overall the Germans captured, I think it was like 40,000 Poles after this battle, but some of the German forces got beat up pretty badly in the initial counterattack. So anyway, in terms of SASL, we are playing a hold the line battle. Now, I've got my infantry company here. We received some infantry gun reinforcements to help set up. So I was able to roll 3 75mm infantry guns, IG-18s. So I've got one each on my flanks, protecting the flanks. Large open areas over here. I've got one here in the center, sort of protecting this area. Now my plan is to, you can see I have some of my leaders all up on these big woods. My plan is to start fires in these woods here and here, which will hopefully turn into blazes. And that will force the enemy to come up through the center area and on the sides where my infantry guns are. Now, if I can make that happen, then I can concentrate most of my forces on either of those sides and keep a little holding force here in the center. Now you can see I've mined off a lot of these choke points. I've mined off these wooded hexes right here, which I anticipate the enemy will try to use to put fire onto my gun. And same thing on this side. I sort of started to run out of minefields I could put down because I only received 40 points worth of fortification purchases. So it's not that many. I originally had some trenches up here, but I figured with I rolled a village map hex, which is the main map that I will be defending. So I figured I don't really need trenches. I've got a lot of good cover up here already. So with that, we're going to get going. Essentially, what the enemy needs to do is try and escape off the top of the map or wrap up, 25 victory points. So I will read, if you have SASL, you can follow along. This is mission 10. This is the one I rolled. So the briefing states, your company must hold its perimeter against an expected enemy attack until scheduled reinforcements arrive on the scene. Your outnumbered men may be hard-pressed to withstand the onslaught, and, to make matters worse, HQ cannot tell you how long you must wait until the promised fire brigade arrives. If the defensive line in your sector is breached, it could very well cause the collapse of the division's entire defensive line. The enemy assault must be repulsed. So, the enemy's attacking us. One of the few instances where the Poles launched major counterattacks in this pretty unbalanced war. So, we have a lot of enemy suspect counters that will be entering. They will enter approximately the way they enter is I'll roll a d12 and add 4, and that will be however many will enter each turn, each enemy turn. So if the enemy, here's the mission end. So I have to last 6 turns, which should be pretty easy in my opinion. The terrain on this map makes it easier for me. But then starting after turn 6, I roll a reinforcement die roll, just 1 die. And if I roll a 1, then I get a bunch of reinforcements basically. And each turn that goes past, I get a -1 DR modifier. So the way I win, the enemy side wins if they amass 25 VP in total. So that counts casualty VP if they can hurt my guys, or if they're able to exit off of the side of the board I'm defending. Now, if they aren't able to achieve that, I win the game if no enemy units have exited off of my side of the map. And I also gain 3 VP for each game turn completed after game turn 6. The enemy gains VP for casualty VP earned and for exit VP. So I believe I automatically win at the end if they do not push off. So anyway, that is enough of a briefing. It's been about 10 or 6 minutes now. So I figured I should also say hi since it's been a little while since I've released a video. So if you're here stopping by to watch, thank you very much. Hope you've been enjoying the rest of my content. I know a lot of my videos have been getting views recently, which is nice to see, even with me not having posted in a while. So anyway, let's begin. So let me get my... Oh, I should mention I'm using a special Polish generation table that I found that's got a lot of... I would say it's better than the Allied minor table for a couple different reasons, but I won't get into that right now. If you're interested, I can send you a link. It's free. Anyway, let's begin. So first, let's roll for however many of their units. Oh, geez. Only 7 to start. That is good for me. I believe that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Now we have to figure out where they'll be entering. All right, so I'm going to do 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's zoom in a little bit. So, DD, put 1 here. I always do this at the beginning just because it's nice to get out of the way quickly. 1 here. F. O. F. W. And U. Pretty balanced spread so far. All right. This is where I've got all of my info. So I should mention my plan will be a little more difficult because I rolled a wet EC and I made my plan before I rolled that. And I didn't. I think with my leaders, it'll take a die roll of what was it? It's not impossible to get. So with my leaders there, hopefully I can set these ablaze before all these guys come forward. And I've got my men positioned to cover the woods for now if I need to. But anyway, no wind, clear, wet EC. Oh, I almost forgot to put these guys out. Let's stick him in the center. Oh, I can't remember how the Polish one works here. 1 second. All right, I am back. I set down the snipers. So I just put that sniper right there. I put their sniper in a place that had the most of my counters within 3 spaces. So this seemed like a pretty reasonable place for him to go. In addition, at the beginning of this mission, the enemy gets offboard artillery. So they only rolled one, luckily for me, but the way it works is you put it on a hex that's closest to the enemy, like entering hex. And I have a bunch of units that are revealed here that are pretty much the same distance from it, but this one technically has 2 units on it. So that qualifies as the hex that my that their artillery gets to hit. 1 second, I need some water. There we go. So yes, now I need to roll for the kind of artillery they have. So I rolled a 6. Allied miners roll on the Vichy France. Ooh, 100. Ouchie. Yeah, so this is a big one. So that will take place on their fire phase. So first things first, we're going to roll for wind. Nothing. Now we roll enemy RE. Nothing. All right. And since no one's entered yet, there's not really anything else they can do in that phase. Thus begins this phase. So let's... Oh. Here. Looks like... There. Sorry about that. I got a text from my my company. Anyway, I should be good now. So let's put my timer back on. There we go. So anyway, let's begin this artillery bombardment. So let's make sure they don't have to do an accuracy die roll. Nope. No accuracy die rolls. They just get it right where they put it, which is annoying. So let's see how unlucky we are. 9. That's an 8, because trees bring it down by 1. So let's see what an 8 is. 100. 2 MC. These guys might just straight up break already. That kind of hurts my plan. Ooh. Not good. One of my leaders is already broken. Oh, luckily these guys are okay. So, but now we get to see if they're pinned. Nope. But now the enemy, my sniper wouldn't do anything. So now the enemy gets a sniper. Oh, crap. 1, 2, 3. So he reveals these guys, and he breaks them. Their sniper already hurting me. Ouch. I always like to move unbroken units to the top. So the leader broke. I put my friend, whose last name is Calugier, as one of my leaders. Alright, so let's see if anything. Now I'm just going to resolve them for the ring around. And a helpful little column. So we need a 4 for anything interesting to happen. 4. Ooh. 4 on the brush. What could that do? That can create a flame. 100 isn't big enough to... Oh, I was looking at 120. 100 is not big enough to create craters, unfortunately. I do like watching the critters go on the map, but let's see, it creates a possible flame, but I think that's only for flamethrowers. Yeah. Okay. Removes minefield, no minefield there. So now we got these 3. All right, well, that's all that FFE does. So that has finished. It broke one of my leaders, which sucks. Already that happened so quickly. And then it also broke Squad F. Squad D survived, though. So that's everything they can do there. Now they move on to the board. So let's start from left to right. Is he B or C? C, okay. I think he's already spotted. Right there, right? Yeah, and he's in range. So I put these HIP units. I was allowed to have 3 of them. So I put these guys out here so that I could spot the enemy as they come in. And the 2 on the outside have MGs. Light machine guns. Now the enemy AC is 3. So 4. Oh, I can't remember. Do they get a negative? They might get a... They might get a chance to activate easier. No, I don't think they do. I don't think they do. Let me check one other board. That's the thing about SASL, is sometimes it's a little complicated. And once you play for a little bit, you get used to it, but every now and then you gotta kind of remember these things all over again. Especially when you haven't played in a while. Oh, here we go. The AC cumulative die roll modifiers. So, do any of these? Nope. Okay. So he does not activate. Just put him down there. Now, does he activate? Oh, he can see that hex. Yeah. So 3. Oh, he activates. So let's see what it is. I rolled a 5. So that's going to be a 4 on the activation table because they're an advanced attitude. So a 4 is a squad, a leader, fortification, or an advanced. This is treated as smoke and support weapon. So now we got to get our handy dandy Polish activation table. I always love rolling these to see what our opponents are. So let's see what I roll. I rolled a 6. So on a 6, that's a 4, 5, 7. I also love the look of these units. Now they get a leader. 8. That's a 7-0 leader. It's like a sergeant or something. And then they get an S support weapon. 9. Ooh, that's a light mortar. They have a special support weapon. 46 millimeter mortar. Do I want to fire on them? What is that? What's that range? Won't tell me. 13. Okay. think I don't want to fire on them yet. Just let them be revealed. Now their friends come in. Oh, yep, they're activated. 3. Oh, we got our first vehicle already. So we have an AFV. I don't know, do they have self-propelled guns? Let me check. Oh, that's my fiance. Oh, they do. So I need to roll and see if it's a standard AFV or if it's a self-propelled gun. Yep. Standard. Oh, I always love rolling for tanks. So this is clearly a either a mechanized or an armored unit that is attacking us, which is in line with the battle that we're fighting today. We rolled a 9. So on the Polish one, okay, looks like we're gonna get some armor. Ooh, we get one of the interesting Polish armored units. Where are they? Yeah, I think it's one of these guys. Yeah, it's him. WZ34-1. Let's name him. And then they also get a squad. So let's see what kind of squad they get. Roll a 7. That is another first line unit. All right, now let's see if they get an armored leader. No, they do not. All right, well, already an interesting development. So let me show you a little bit about this vehicle because it's pretty interesting. Here we go. All right. So the WZ31 or 34-1. There are only 86 of these. Oh, in 1934, so maybe some more. We are seeing the version of the vehicle with the machine gun. So the female version. So there are only 80 of these vehicles, so there's probably not too many left. Yeah, this is the armored unit that is attacking us. All right, so we're already seeing one of those guys. Interesting. I'll zoom in on the unit. They're a really cool looking unit. Anyway, so I will still not fire on him because I don't have a great chance of hitting him, especially because he's moving. Let's bring him in. I don't think anyone can see him there. It's 1, 2.5, 3.5, 4, and then to get over this fence, that's 6. So there you stop right there. 1. Can this unit? Oh, I don't. That's not a unit. That's right. My guy's over there. 1, 2. 3, 4. Oh, no, can he see him there? No, he cannot. 5, 6. He can definitely see him there. Yeah, he can't see him. 2. Oh, that works. Oh, we rolled a 3. Ooh, that is... Oh, I forgot to add the smoke for these guys anyway. Just realized that. So, we rolled a 3 on the activation table. So that's 2 squads, a leader, they get some smoke, and a support weapon. All right, let's roll for the squad types. 8. That is a first line, and a 6, also first line. Now for the leader, 4. It's a 9-1. It's pretty good. And a support weapon. No support weapon. Just these guys. All right, I heard my dog making some noises, so I'll be right back. All right, my dog's okay. Just checking. She was like hacking a little bit. Juniper. She's sniffing a bunch of stuff. She's got a chewing habit right now, so sometimes she chews stuff. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue. So these guys get a smoke grenade. We're not going to fire at them. These guys are only a 2-4-7. Now let's send these guys out. 1, 2, 3.5. Well, they can see him there. 4. All right, so originally I would believe that that would not count, but an already activated unit is within, almost 2 hexes. So yeah, that one is nothing. All right, now these guys. 1. No one can see them because of this. Unless they could see them all the way over there. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, one more. One more, and that would have been enough to hide him. But yeah, he can see him all the way over there. 4. But it's no one. Now let's just delete the ones that are no one. So those are the enemy units so far. I forgot to move that there. Now for defensive fire. Do we want to do any defensive fire? This guy could fire at them. This area fire. I don't know if area fire with the 75 mil would be very good though. And it'd be a hard shot. And, oh, I guess here, we need to take the smoke away. There we go. Let's check this out. So it would be 13 hexes. Ooh. 8. We'd hit him on a die roll of 8. Oh, 7, because it is a short-barreled weapon, I believe, right? Let's take a look. Yep, it is. So we'd hit him on a die roll of 7. I think that's the only... Oh, you know what? And that guy's no longer HIP either. Now they're just under a concealment counter. So they know something's there. They know there's a lot of somethings there. He is not entrenched. He's emplaced. So he does have +2 on him. Yeah, I'd say we take the shot. Let me look. I want to see if by firing at area fire, it'll also affect the vehicle that's there. All right, area fire does not affect vehicles. So, I could still hit those guys though. That's still a juicy target, especially on a 7. A 7 is not a bad number. And I could at least get a what you call it, an acquisition marker on them. Actually, I think the vehicle starts with a motion counter. So let's see what we'd be working with. 75. So we'd be working with a 7. Is that really worth it? I think so. I think so. Let's fire. Ooh, we hit him. We hit him. And we get a fire again, I believe. Okay, so I just confirmed my ordnance does not lose its concealment marker because I rolled the red marker was 4 or less. So, all right, let's see what it rolls on the IFT part. 7. So 7 on a 7 NMC. All right, let's see if it hits any of them. Nice, leader's broken. All right. Broke the leader, but both the infantry units are okay. Although that last one I think is pinned. All right. So I could fire again. Let's fire again. 5. Oh, you know, I need to put an acquisition marker on him. Do you do acquisition markers if you did area fire? I don't think you do. Okay, no, it's just placed on the hex. So it looks like any unit in the hex I can fire on. 4. So we get that. 6 this time on a 7. 1 MC now. Let's start with the units that are alive. There we go. 6, 7. He's pinned again. 5. Ooh. All right. So he did not get another one. Put that on him. But now he gets 2. Oh gosh, you know what I just realized? I never rolled to see if he was in command. Oh god. No, he's not. That means all of that stuff I did does not apply. There. That stinks. Here. I'm going to roll for all of my units. Hey, it's okay, baby. Just lay down. Lay down. Actually, no. Let's not roll. I'll only roll for the units that I'm going to use. So with that, we're not doing any defensive fire. Do they want to do any advanced fire? These guys don't have any targets. These guys have that target. I'm actually going to place their mortar. I always place those as broken down if a unit is moving. Well, they don't have target on them. Let's see about these guys. 4. I think. All right, let's see. So that is a coaxial machine gun. So that's on the turret, which means it has 12. It's a range of 12. Which is out of its range, I think. Hey, come on, just give me the range. Yeah, just out of its range. So on advanced fire, it would go down to 2 FP, and since it's out of its range, it goes down to 1 FP. What kind of turret? Is it a... so the guy has to be in there in order to use the weapon. So he's going to be inside. 2, 3. Oh, and it's only half because they're all under a concealment marker. So 0.5. All right, yeah, I think he misses because with the everything else, in addition to that motion counter. No, let's see, because he rolled a 3, which is an impressive roll, but it goes up to 5 because it's emplaced. He's firing with half an FP. I think that's where it leads to nothing happening. Okay, so I looked at the rule and it would be resolved on the 1 FP chart. Hey, it's okay. So it's on 1. Does anything else happen? Let's just take a quick look. Oh, +1 because it's buttoned up. All right, yeah, that's all I needed. That's all I needed. So let's put him right there. I don't think anyone else fires anything. And nothing routes. Let's go ahead and remove all of these. All right, and then advance. So some of these units will advance. Now, if I remember right, on the advance table, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on a 1, it goes there. On a 2, 3, 4, 5, it goes there. On a 6, it goes there. And I'm going to use the whole stack. All right, so they move right here. How about these guys? They move into there. These guys, they move up. I think that's everyone. Yeah. All right. Make sure all of those are gone. And it's our turn. First things first, let's roll for our RE. Nope, that ain't anything. Now, that's the wind die roll, nothing. Okay. Oh, I should have, okay, no, I do need to do one thing. I need to roll for this guy. And actually, he should have... Oh, he needs to route. Let's have him go this way. Now I think since he's under the FFE marker and he moved within it, that means he's going to undergo another what would you call it? Another change. Another one of these. Alright, so he is attacked. I think even the other rules apply. So I'm like, do I move him here towards that building? I think I have to, unless I moved him over there. But yeah, I'll do that. So, oh gosh, a 4 on an 100. I think that's already a kill, yeah. Oh, man. Well, that did not take long. Not long at all. Ouch. That sucks. No, my friend is dead already. I was going to say I rolled really well with my initial leaders, and I guess it doesn't matter how well you roll if they just die. So I'm going to have to get a new leader soon. Alright. Can't get lucky with everything, I guess. Alright. And I think... Oh, that's right, those guys got hurt. So let's use R1. Ooh, 3. That rallies them. Sweet. Guess we can't get unlucky with everything either. Alright. Now it's our prep fire phase. I think we're going to fire on those guys. We've got the range of 12. So we're going to fire against infantry. Oh. We missed. At least he stays concealed. Oh, I didn't check to see if... Okay, he was able to fire at least. I think that is all I'm going to do in prep fire. For movement phase... Oh, I'm going to need him. I'm going to need this character to move over here now. Alright, so he's in command. That means he's also in command. Everyone within 2. So just these guys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, which phase can I try to set it on fire in? Prep fire? Oh, it is prep fire. Okay. Well, this guy is going to try to start a kindling over here. 4, 5, 6, 5. I think he succeeds. Yeah, he does. Awesome. Well, that's one flame started now. I think he's TI now. Alright, I don't think he's able to start yet. Because it seems like you can only do it can only do it on the prep phase. Oh, I didn't check if he's... Oh my god. How about this guy? Nope. Both of them are panicked. Oh, that's so annoying. So annoying. All right. Well, oh, 1 second. All right, there we go. I currently have a day off, but my boss needed something. It never ends. Anyway, what was I on? The movement phase. I'm thinking I might just move units up here just to try and start fires. Because I've already lost one leader, my good friend. And these guys had to move over here because of that. So, yeah, let's see if they're in... Oh my god. Nope. Nope, they're panicked. We know that they're not panicked, so... One, two, three. Put them there. Alright. We don't want to move into here because of that. But let's see if these guys are panicked. Alright, good, they're not. One, two, three. We'll do the same thing with them. One, two, three, four. Okay. That should be good. Defensive fire phase. So now this 6, 5 on those guys. 5 on 100. That does not sound good. 4 FC. Oh, jeez. Ooh, they did break, but that's probably about as good as we could have done. Ooh, we might get a fire right here, because that's a... Yeah, that's creating a possible flame. Junie! No. She's trying to eat a blanket. No, 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 no. No eating blankets. Let's see. Alright, so let's roll for fire. That was in the brush. Roll a 10. I don't think that's gonna do it. Nope. How about here? Nope. 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 All right. Well, let's see. Do we move the... I'm going to have to take the dog out to the bathroom, I think. But let's see. I'm just checking to see if we cancel it now or if we move it. All right, now it's on continuation. Okay, so on a final continuation die roll of less than or equal to 2, you replace the FFEC with an FFE1. Okay. I've got to go take the dog out. I will be right back. Alright, we are back. Now, so we just resolved this. Next turn, it might be corrected. But for now, that should be about everything that happens. Unless these guys will attack. Yeah, they'll probably attack them again. So that's on a 1, I believe. Because it's just too far for them to hit. So it drops it down to a 2. And since it's area fire, puts it at a 1. Alright. Now you guys undo that. And one of you is going to start unloading your mortar at that team. On a 12. 6. Excuse me. That's a 6. I think it hits. Interesting. Doesn't seem to have any of those attached to it. But oh, you know what? We didn't they're subject to command as well. Yeah, okay. So they're all under command. So anyway, they hit him. Let's see if they do any damage. No, I already know a 9 is not going to be enough to do anything. Because it's one of these. Do they get to go again? No. All right. Everyone else is too far away to shoot at anything. Advanced fire, I don't think anyone gets that. Route phase. Oof. So they're gonna try to route out of here. Now, anyone routing in FFEC, I think it gets hit with half. So they'd get hit with 10. But let me double check that really quick. Okay, so yeah, it is just half. So they're gonna route up that way. Oops. On a 10, 7, 5, because they're running in the open. 5 on a 10. 2 MC. All right. They're eliminated and retained. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're going to hang out back there now. We only put corpses, by the way, when there's a K or a KIA result. Must be a helicopter going overhead. Things keep shaking, and I know there's no earthquake going on. Anyway. So that's the route phase. For advanced phase, do I want to stick anyone anywhere else? Maybe I stick them up there. That should be about it. Oh wait, no, we can't move them because they're panicked. All right. That's the end of turn 1. Now, turn 2. So, now that it's turn 2, first we'll roll for RE. 9, no enemy RE, which is good. Now for weather, nothing. All right. So, let's see if they have any units that need to be rallied. I don't think they do. Yeah, nothing. Germans can't rally their units. So that puts us into the fire phase. One second. All right. So first things first, this needs to be resolved. Let's see. 6. Oh, I think that means that it is removed. Yes, let's see. So this is canceled. Thankfully for them. Now we got kind of a hole in our defenses. And we still don't have any fires being set yet. I wonder if I can set fires in the defensive phase. Does not appear like I can. Okay. Anyway. So the guys on top, let's start rolling for enemy actions. So these guys, 10. They're going to fire. They don't have a target. These guys down here at least, so they'll have to move. These guys can fire though. So let's place a move marker on these guys. They'll have their own. Actually, let's roll on their chart. First, they're going to fire. Oh, they have to fire. Okay. Because we rolled that. Oh, but we rolled doubles. Oh, so that unit panics. Okay, that's good. That means their motion is removed. This unit also panics. Awesome. That's very good for us. These guys will fire on them again. 6, 5. They roll a 5. All right, now let's see if they accomplish anything. 5. Ooh. Ooh, 1 MC. Oh, wait. So that's only removed if they break its morale. So 7. It did not. How about the truck? Okay. Too bad trucks don't have what you want to call it, battle hardening. Okay, so they're done. Now let's see how many enemy units will come onto the scene. 9. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's zoom in and start placing them. All right, we have placed all of the markers. So let's go ahead and start rolling. So these are the only guys, or actually let's move them first. So now they are officially in line of sight. 3, okay, that is an enemy unit. Let's see what kind of unit we get. 6. So again, it's minus, I'm automatically subtracting 1 because they're an advanced attitude. So just 1 squad, 10. Oh, so a conscript squad. Should be no problem then. All right, now let's move these guys. So let's see what kind of move they're going to have. Rolled a 3. Assault move towards nearest friendly controlled VPO in line of sight. See move command 5. There's no friendly VPO in line of sight, so if any known friendly unit in line of sight, they're unknown. If no known friendly unit in line of sight, double time, roll at start. And stop upon entering a location, basically with a TM. If a known enemy unit is in line of sight. So these guys are going to move in a predetermined location. This direction. For basically as long as they can. So 1, 2.5, 3.5. Oh, and they can CX. 5, 6.5, 8. Okay, that's as far as they can go. All right, now let's start bringing on our other units, or at least the enemy's other units. 1, I don't think anyone can see them from there. 2, you can't see them, right? Yeah. 3, 4, 5. Okay. 3. Oh, he's someone. And I roll a 4, which turns into a 3. 2 squads, a leader, smoke, and a support weapon. So a 4 and a 9. So that's 1 of first line and 1 green. Now smoke, or now a leader for 5. 8-1 leader, that's decent. And support weapon, or let's do smoke first because that's automatic. Now they roll for a support weapon. An 11. What's an 11? Ooh, AT rifle. I don't think we have any tanks, but they get one of those. All right, we're gonna hold off from firing at them. They move forward. They're seen. Oh, but they're a dummy. 1, they're not seen from where they are. 2.5, 4.5. I don't think anyone can see them there. 5.5. Yeah, no one sees them yet. 1, 2.5, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2.5, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this guy can see him. Yeah. 5. He's a nobody. 1, 2. 3, 4. 5. and a half. Oh, he can see him. Good to know. And it's someone. 7. So that's a dummy, because a 7 on the activation table is a dummy counter. Oh, 1 second. All right, there we go. Boss texted me again. Let's move on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does he get seen from there? From the wrong center. There we go. Not from him. Not from him either. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it takes 2 to get across one of those hexes. Let's see. Because these are different from these. These are, what are they called? Bocage, I think. Let's see. 2 plus cost of terrain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So that would be 7, which is more than they can move. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Could just have them go one of those ways. Let's do that. 1 through 3 is that direction. 4 through 6 is this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's as far as he can go. Does he get spotted? He does. And he's someone. So rolled a 9. That's just a normal squad. That is a conscript squad. All right, now we've got these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can see him. 3. So that's a 4 minus 1, 3. 2 squads, a leader, smoke, support weapon, all that good stuff. All right, now let's get 6 and 12. So it's 1 regular, oh, don't want a half one. 1 normal, 1 green, 6, that is an 8-0 leader. Now support weapon, an 8. That's an MMG. Let's see what kind of MMG they get. They get a choice of 1, 2, 3, or 4. 3. 1, 2, 3. Got some food arriving in a couple minutes. All right, so now these guys do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, because of those guys right there, but I think that's it. All right, so that is everyone done with the movement phase. Defensive fire phase. It might be a good opportunity for these guys, if they can pass it, and they finally do. To go after them. While they're panicked. Where do they go after them? That's 8. I feel like we don't have to be too worried about vehicles right now because this map is so constricted. That vehicle's not a very strong one anyway. But it could definitely charge our guys right here, which would not be good. So let's see. Attacking a vehicle that far out would be kind of difficult. Oh, and I think we're blocked from seeing those guys. Yeah, see how it scrapes the woods right there? They can't see them. So we're going to have to attack one of these two. You know what? Let's go after the vehicle. So we hit it on an 8. But let's see. Its front armor is facing us. And it's sort of a small vehicle. So turret's got 0 armor factor. But the whole thing, the whole front of it is pretty hard to hit. So it's going to go down. We'd have to hit it on a 7. Let's see. Hit it on a 7. A 6 because short barreled. I think those odds aren't too bad. Now, if we actually hit it, what would it take for us to kill it? Take a 7. Let's go for a 6 and a 7. Oh, we hit it on the turret too. Or it's got 0 armor factor. Although armor doesn't seem to matter for HE. Let's see if we get it. Oh, I think we got it. Yeah, we got it. We got it. It's dead. So on an HE kill, is it blazed now? All right, so it's we rolled a 5 on a out of 7, but I think the armor factor does count. Oh, but it didn't have an armor factor because we hit it in the turret. So 5 on a 7. It's not less than half. Let's see. -1 to final to kill die roll. Burning wreck determination only. How do you determine if it's a burning wreck? So it is destroyed. Eliminated. Alright, well it's not a burning wreck, but it is destroyed. So let's go ahead and do that. Awesome. Oh, I didn't check to see if the crew would survive. Crew survival 2. Let's see. Nope. Crew's dead. Whoa, almost dropped my phone. And he can fire again, too. That's crazy. Alright, just got my food. Just had a nice burger from Shake Shack and have a nice shake right next to me. And now, where did I leave off? Oh yeah, that's right. We destroyed our first armored vehicle. Excuse me. So we still have another shot. So we can take one at that guy, the one who's been pestering us with his dumb little mortar. So, rolled an 8. So an 8 from a range of 12. It is 12, right? Yeah. Against infantry. Looks like we just missed. But we get another shot. And now we have an acquisition on them. And our guy is still hidden. So let's go again. 4, 3. Oh yeah, that'll be good. 3 on infantry. Now, I do not think that's a critical hit. But let's go on over to here, 75, and we got a 3. All right. So let's go ahead and send half of that squad to casualties. All right, and they ELR'd, and they broke. Now, let me check. I need to remember if a gun is destroyed or not. No, it's not. Seven. Got 7 victory points now from dead guys. And they're still hidden, and they still have more shots if they need them. I don't think we will, though. I don't think there's anyone else we can shoot now either. So let's go ahead and go to the advanced fire phase. We already established that they can't see each other. They don't know they're there yet. They can't see them, I don't think. Yeah. I don't think they can see them either. Oh, you know what? They do have a shot. Oh, but you know what? Since they moved, they're supposed to be DM'd right now. We'll have a chance to open that up next. So from here, they could hit those guys. Or they could hit those guys. Oh, you know what? I don't think they can. I think they barely clip the building right there. No, they don't. See that tiny little difference in that marker? So we're going to have to decide which one they will attack. Let's do 1 through 3 for them, 4 through 6 for them. All right. So it's just going to be 1 FP because it's halved for advanced fire and halved again for out of range. So, nothing. These guys can't shoot at anything. So next up, routing phase. let's see. Oops. They're going to move over here. I don't think they can see them. Yeah, so this goes away. Now advanced phase. They're going to advance right here. Oh. All right, I'm back. My dog was chewing on something. Now, what were we doing? It's advanced. Oh, that's right, the advanced fire phase. So, let's see. They move forward. These guys go this way. They move forward. They go this way. They go this way. They go this way. That's logical. I don't think panicked units advance. Let me double check that. Okay, yeah. Looks like they don't do anything because they're panicked. So I think that's everyone. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and remove those. And we are back on my turn again. All right, so up next, we're going to need to first roll for my RE. There it is. Oh, I'm so close every time. I hate when I don't get REs. They're so fun. Anyway, now for the win die roll. Nothing. All right. Let's see if we can get any of our units picked back up. Nope. All right. Oh, can he? No, he still can't. Okay, anyway. Prep fire phase. Let's not shoot at anyone. Oh, but we do want to try to start some fires. 8. Nine, 8, 7. All right, so he failed. How about him? 2. Nope, that's failure. Oh, I didn't check. Oh, and I guess I'm going to count that first one as his activation die roll. Because now this one, 11, 10, 9. I think that's enough. Yeah. So there's a flame there now. Ooh, the flame doesn't travel with the units. Now let's try over here. I almost wonder if I should try right here too. Nah, let's keep it. Oh my god, they just panicked. At least my leader did. My unit did not. So my unit... Nope. All right, now let's try these two. All right, he did not panic, so 9 goes down to 7. No. How about here? Does he panic? Yeah, he panics. I think that's everyone who can start a fire. Let's see what happens next. All right, so now it's our movement phase. I'm wondering, should we move anyone anywhere? I'm debating on moving this guy. Because he is just a 2, 4, 7. Oh, can he see that now? Oh, he can. Okay, let's roll for him really quick since we can see that. So that should be activated now. So roll a 5. 6 minus 1. So that's squad leader and support weapon. So for the squad, it is a green squad. For the leader, they get... So I rolled a 7, which equals an 8-0, but when you have all MMC are green, you have to add a +1. So that turns it into an 8, which is a 7-0. And they have a support weapon, which is a 2, which surprisingly is nothing. So let's see. Are these guys? No, they're panicked. That means they don't do anything. Oh, gosh. All right. Well, I don't really want to move anyone else. Try defensive fire. I don't think they can shoot at anyone because they don't know anyone's there yet. Advanced fire phase, route phase, advanced phase. All right. Route phase. So it's turn 2 done. I'm going to set up this next turn. Let's see how many minutes we have. Almost at 2 hours. Dang. All right. So I'm going to set up really quick and then we can start the next one. So first, 10. So no RE. No weather change. All right, now how many? 11. Ooh, 11 of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a lot of enemy reinforcements coming in this turn. Ooh, that's a lot of guys. But with that, I am going to end this episode here. So let's go ahead and take one last look over our situation. So we lost one guy. We lost one of our leaders. And we lost half a squad. Not permanently. We've started one flame on this side, but it's going way slower than we'd hope. And yeah, we already destroyed one enemy vehicle. I'm glad I placed these guys on the flanks because these guys are going to expose themselves pretty soon. And then we've held them back pretty well over here. In the middle, though, they've got a pretty easy approach. Once they hit this area, it's going to become a lot more difficult for them, but still. I really wish we could use our ranged advantage with the fact that a lot of their units are these 3 range guys. Most of our units have 6 range. So, but this whole map is just very constricted. So we're not going to be able to do that, I think. But anyway, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you catch any mistakes I made, let me know, and I'll try to correct them or at least avoid making them in the future. And yeah, join me for the next episode, which I'm actually going to start recording in just a minute. But anyway, this is Allegedly Caleb signing off.